Wakanda is reeling. With King T'Challa gone, the most technologically advanced nation suddenly finds itself without a Black Panther to protect it. The rest of the world has noticed. Global powers, particularly the French and the Americans, are aggressively moving to exploit this vacuum, testing Wakanda's borders to claim the nation's coveted vibranium reserves for themselves. But the surface world is only half the problem. A second, entirely hidden threat suddenly emerges from the ocean. Namor, a mutant who rules the deep-sea empire of Talokan, commands a civilization with technology and vibranium weapons that perfectly match Wakanda's own. Historically, Wakanda is an impenetrable fortress, known for brilliant tactical maneuvering. Squeezed between an aggressive United Nations and an ancient underwater army, that legendary strategic discipline begins to crack. The resulting clash between these two genius-level civilizations forces a series of high-stakes decisions. However, the tactical choices made by both sides during the escalation of this war reveal a surprising lack of strategic discipline. The chaos starts with a search. Wakanda learns U.S. intelligence is using a new device to track vibranium, and their first objective is to track down the unknown scientist who built it. They anticipate a high-level government operative. Instead, the person responsible for tracking Wakanda's most precious resource is Riri Williams, an MIT student who assembled the device for a class project using scavenged parts. Wakanda sends its top brass for a quiet diplomatic extraction. Instead of a stealthy exit, the situation instantly spirals into a highly conspicuous FBI pursuit, complete with crashing cars and exploding drones tearing through city streets. The extraction hits a literal wall on a bridge, where they are suddenly ambushed by Namor's forces. This creates the bizarre spectacle of water-breathing soldiers leaping out of a river to fight on dry pavement. Even in combat, Wakanda's tactical choices fall flat. General Okoye engages these lethal, super-powered combatants using a spear strictly set to its non-lethal stun mode, making it nearly impossible to put down the Talakanal soldiers. Adding to the mess is the underlying logic of the assassination attempt. The Talakanal want to kill Riri to stop the surface world from finding their home. However, killing the inventor does nothing to erase the blueprints that the U.S. government already has on file. This botched, highly public college pickup fails to secure the target quietly, directly triggers a war between the two hidden nations, and ultimately costs Wakanda's top general her job. Namor quickly follows up this skirmish with an extreme ultimatum to Queen Ramonda. Wakanda must join Talokan in an aggressive alliance to conquer the surface world, or he will destroy them first. When Wakanda refuses, Namor delivers on his threat. He breaches their borders and sends a devastating flood directly through the streets of the capital city. Wakanda scrambles their advanced aerial defenses, but Talokan neutralizes them using an almost absurdly low-tech method. Their troops simply sing hypnotic lullabies, causing the Wakandan pilots to willingly crash their own aircraft. The invasion peaks with an unconventional breach. Namor reaches the royal throne room, but finds the queen behind reinforced high-security glass. To get through it, he rapidly hurls a series of small, water-filled bombs at the window until it shatters. This infiltration method floods the chamber, pulling both the queen and Riri under. Ramonda manages to push Riri to safety, but tragically drowns in the process. Despite utilizing methods that range from hypnotic singing to throwing water balloons, Namor's siege successfully decapitated Wakanda's leadership, forcing a grieving Shuri into a chaotic and desperate succession. Pushed to the edge, Shuri successfully synthesizes the heart-shaped herb, claims the mantle of the Black Panther, and pitches a master counterattack to the Wakandan elders. Namor is superhumanly strong near the ocean, but his power plummets when separated from water. To dry him out, Wakandans rig a massive ship as a giant dehydrator. But instead of keeping it inland, they dangerously drive it into the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. The trap predictably fails, knocking Wakandan soldiers into the water where they are easily dispatched. Shuri manages to crash Namor's ship onto a barren coastline, where the battle turns into a brutal, sloppy melee that ends with Namor driving his spear entirely through her torso. Wakanda possessed every geographical and technological advantage to defend themselves on land. Instead, they willingly abandoned those defenses to fight a water-breathing army directly over the ocean, resulting in massive casualties and a near-fatal disaster. Bleeding and exhausted, Shuri eventually gains the upper hand on a severely weakened Namor. With her blade at his throat, she pulls back, recognizing that executing him will only guarantee the destruction of both their nations. She forces a truce. Talokan returns to the ocean, and Wakanda agrees to protect their existence from the rest of the world. Basic conversation and compromise succeed where billions of dollars in military hardware and convoluted tactics failed. There is one final irony to Wakanda's frantic succession crisis. The true heir to the throne wasn't involved in this messy, chaotic war at all. While the capital nearly destroyed itself attempting to execute a terrible battle plan, Nakia had the foresight to step away entirely, raising T'Challa's son in the safety of Haiti.
And that's how the incredible story comes to an end. Every decision, every sacrifice, and every battle led to this unforgettable finale. If you enjoyed this movie recap, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more detailed movie explanations and cinematic story recaps. Also, hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next movie recap.